Hollywood at night because, usually I'm asleep by the time it gets dark for real. Protein powder to support these big guns. And it was so beautiful. But what bothered me was seeing how isolating cars were. It's like, yeah, we have this beautiful area, and then we're like bisected. We're all stratified and isolated and separated by this like column of steel and aluminum glass capsules that make a lot of noise, that are constantly having near misses with each other and honking at each other. I'm like, we could have this area open for everybody, and it would be so much better for my mental health. That's the first thing. But for everyone's mental health, their physical health, definitely. People get this false sense of invincibility and false sense of invincibility and this sense of power about themselves when they're in cars that is illusory and that you would, for the most part, never show face to face with someone who teaches all these horrible things. And it kills over 40,000 people a year in this country. That's just directly through crashes. Then there's the slower caused deaths through the pollution and stress that rattles people. The debt cars put people in, not just the cars themselves, but to pay for all this infrastructure to support them that make our lives worse because they stratify us, they spread us further apart. We have to spend more time just commuting, more time stuck in traffic. You are the traffic when you're stuck in traffic. And we could solve a great majority of this with trains, with buses. Trains are the big ones. Trains and bikes, bike paths, and building cities more densely, more compactly, ignoring the welfare queens in Beverly Hills and Westwood and West Hollywood and all that, all the rich areas in Bel Air who get huge benefits that they don't pay for, meaning they get, the sewage lines and the gas lines and electric utilities and all that stuff and roads running to their homes for very little use that they actually get out of them, and they can't pay enough to support them. In other words, they're losing money. The suburbs are so expensive, they lose money for cities. And the greatest generators of tax revenue are the more dense areas, and yet these welfare queens out in Beverly Hills thump their pasty white and pink chests and say, I don't want a subway line here, it might cause an earthquake. For real, they thought that in Beverly Hills going under the ground, it would cause it. Fortunately, their dumbass lawsuit got thrown out when they tried to stop the Purple Line Metro from being expanded under Wilshire Boulevard. I'm like, yeah, you sons of peaches. That's what happens. That's the fact, Jack. Anyways, I've switched from my cutting exercise routine. I've now switched to a bulk meal plan. The amount I have to eat. At first I thought, this is insane. How am I going to eat this much and won't I get fat? After one day of it, I'm like, oh, okay, it's making sense. And I'm keeping a food journal just to better track everything I eat. So I understand what I'm eating each day and I can see what's working, what's not. see, what do I need to do? Okay, there. Yeah, it was a little overwhelming and scary at first. And now I'm like, oh, well, I'll just carry my food journal everywhere. I don't have it right with me, but I already wrote down everything I'm going to eat for breakfast. So I can see each day, like, oh, if I eat this much food in the morning of this type, it's going to put me at like too low of a protein level to try and get enough protein at dinner. Or like yesterday, I had too many fruits. It put me at too high of carbs to where I couldn't eat more protein without having too many carbs last night. So it's like, okay, I went ahead and indulged, had the extra protein, but now today I'm like, okay, I can cut out the banana, I can cut out the figs, not figs, dates. Figs are good. And I can save more fruit like mango for dinner with not just for dinner, but for like a dessert with protein powder. So it's like cookie dough ice cream with the yogurt drink. It's cultured milk and vanilla protein powder. I'm having a chocolate one now. 30 grams of berries, because I know these are extremely low in wait a minute. 140 grams is 21 carbs, so 30 for about 1/5 of that. So 1/5 of 20. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I calculated that right. 4 grams of carbs. So I want about 30 grams of berries. There we go. Stir this up. I did 125 burpees yesterday. It felt so good. I was so proud of that. I get emotional when I'm doing them. I'm like, wow, I'm pushing through this plateau where I can do like 20 burpees at a time now. I'm doing more than I thought I could. I thought, oh, I'm exhausted. But I'm like, no, I have more in me. Had writing class last night. Class went well. I'm basically the world's most amazing person. Seriously, food journal, it was long overdue. I realized I can't do this mentally. I need this food journal. I'm going to take it with me to work as I eat through the day and add stuff to it that is necessary. Try and get to work on time. Got to add more JB Weld to my side view mirror because it's getting a little too wobbly, a little too loose on my bike. 5:41, okay. Gotta finish this quickly. Be on time for work. Be on time meaning get there extremely early. shirt. It's gonna be weird like that. Wow, I can't wear this. What's up, Slupita? Lupita, excuse me. Thank you. I wish I knew these tricks about protein earlier and nutrition, but it was my fault in a way. In a way, no, because it's very hard to understand online what you're supposed to eat and what not. But shout out to Mike O'Hearn, he makes it simple. Even him, I ignore certain things, like the idea of overtraining. Although he may very well say, Angelo, you're not overtraining because you're using body weight for the most part. That's not going to wear you out nearly the same way as it would him to do his workouts with, heavy, like hundreds of pounds of weights. But I had to really push through a plateau to understand what am I doing, how am I going to build my body, and how am I going to eat right. And the answer is I need a food journal, and I write down the grams of food, the proteins, fats, and carbohydrates in it. Yeah, Engraven Vids, you missed the Angelo's Mom Classics. Man, I'm glad people still watch those. I talked to my mom a lot. I was saying yesterday, when she's out here, what we're going to film together. We are going to film when she's here. She's trying to visit this summer. We'll see if that happens. I know people miss her videos. And I wish I could just film with her. Nice, like brownie breakfast with virtually no added sugar. The protein powder may have a little bit of added sugar. Okay. But yeah, I'm trying to work out extra hard. I just ordered a pull-up bar to put in the door jamb. The doors here. I always thought I couldn't do it. Then I looked at them. I was like, wait, why couldn't I do this? Of course I could. I could hang them here. I used to have one at my old place in Arlington, back in Virginia. So I just ordered one because pull-ups are a fantastic exercise. fruit juice everywhere. And my mom really wants to shop at Nordstrom's and Macy's when she's here. Those are the main things she wants to come to LA for, the department stores. And before I go to my room, take my supplements, change shirts out of this ridiculous thing. Look at this thing. Looks like I got in a fight. Somebody was like, "Give me the shirt, Angelo." I'm like, "No, give me the shirt back." I should have, here, I can do a little of this. Apple cider vinegar with, I'll recycle this later. No time. Amino acid powder. It tastes delicious with the mix of apple cider vinegar, which I already had some this morning, and lemon juice, but I'm not going to bother. I already just squeezed some lemon juice into my drink earlier. Thanks, Lincoln. Yeah, things are going pretty well. I'm trying to make them go well because things can be very difficult. But I found the harder I push myself, the more it's like I have to push back, and the smaller some of those problems seem, because I have had some big problems. And the world's got big problems. We're in a climate emergency. There was that huge earthquake in Turkey and Syria. We need safe pedestrian and bicycle and transit infrastructure here in LA. We need to reclaim all the properties from rich people. And I don't just mean any rich people. I mean anyone who, there you go. So, yeah, just all the bad ones, all the racist ones, all the entitled ones. There's some really, really nice rich people. But the ones who, you know, the NIMBYs, the ones who don't want homeless shelters, who don't want housing for lower income people and poor people in their neighborhoods, I'm like, you're the one who needs it the most, because your pain is where your growth is going to lie. So it's for your own good. So you need to shut up and take it. That is delicious. But yeah, it's weird. I'm in this bulk diet now where I'm adding like so much protein and carbs and somewhat more fats. It's just super weird. It's like, oh, my body's supposed to grow now? Didn't I stop growing in puberty? But yeah, I'm trying a whole new thing because I'm used to cutting. I'm used to trying to cut down on weight. Now I'm trying to add it. It's kind of scary because I'm like, well, what if I grow fat? I realize how selfish that is to worry about. Like, all I'm saying is I'm scared it won't work, so I don't want to try. Yeah, I can do pull-ups up here with the door jamb on the other side. Hang up, pull a bar up here, and then up and down this way. All right, Lincoln. Good seeing you, Mr. President. All right, everyone. I got to get running. Gonna get to work, but you know things are going well, and trying. It's because of my own effort. Because I'm pushing. This shirt is fucking ridiculous. I cannot wear this fucking thing. The collar is too big. All right. I just ripped up my shirt. All right, everybody. I'm going to get going, but be well. Support transit. Hopefully, everybody can one day just quit their jobs and do what they love, and we can all be supported in doing those things and having good nutrition and good quality of life without our bosses, without so many problems. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye.